Even allowed at the funeral. Again, another question about a deceased family member. But she's talking to me, so she's basically saying I'm not human, and either are my children. Either are my children. This woman who wants sympathy because a mutt passed away. Look at her. She deserves every pound she has gained. She deserves every health issue that stems from her insane weight gain. She deserves every mental illness she creates in her own head from her own delusional world that she's created because she doesn't know how to exist in the real world, just like Chantel. I'm going to let you finish. I'm not playing this whole video because you're a disgusting individual. You are, you're insane. You're mentally unwell to do this based on somebody calling you fat. And then your mutt passes away and you want people to feel bad for you. Listen, I don't want your goddamn community. I don't want a bunch of people who get off on watching people die slowly. I don't want people who think this is okay. I don't fuck with people like you. I don't give a shit if you retain all thousands of your subscribers. I don't give a shit because this ride's over for you when Chantel goes bye-bye because you tried something else, remember? It didn't work. It was a weight loss thing too. We see how big of a failure you are. But I'm gonna be goddamned if you're going to sadfish over your mutt while you said these horrible things to me in public. You humiliated me and my family. This was a fucking slight towards my entire family. And you sit there with that smug look on your face. Hey, I bet that's the last time you saw your neck, wasn't it?
No mention of anything. No mention of any deceased fucking family member.
Well, okay, I'm sorry. Does somebody have to die for you to ask a question about a funeral? Yeah, somebody has to die for you to ask a question if I was allowed at a funeral. What are you talking about? Who are you gaslighting? This is not the audience I want. I don't want an audience who can listen to this dipshit and go, okay.
Try harder. And you know the funny thing about this tweet is that when the shit hit the fan between Froggy and Negs and I and all that shit, Negs and I were speaking behind the scenes, okay? And we both apologized to each other for a lot of shit. And this was the kind of shit that I apologized to him for. I specifically said, it wasn't my place to ever comment on your parenting. I never attacked anyone's dead kid or even mentioned a dead kid, okay?
She apologizes, but listen.
I was talking about him. But even that, I felt like, yeah, you know what? It wasn't my place to talk even about his parenting. So I had apologized for this stuff. And you know what? He accepted the apology. He also apologized for a ton of shit.
Well, you were running an op on me because you thought I was a stark raving racist, anti-Semite, and you doxed a Jewish woman to me, thinking it would get her hurt. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing? I knew what you were doing. Your apology, listen, honey, 90% of apologies are bullshit. It's bread and circus. It's theater. That's all it is. It's all it is. It's so you could feel like, okay, moving on. No. But listen.
But now, all this time later, now that they need to fabricate something, he's going to try and turn around and use something that he accepted an apology for, and even use it in a way that it was never intended. He's now trying to manipulate the situation with this tweet. No. This is not a receipt, and that is not at all what you accused me of.
It's not a receipt. It's her tweet with her words asking those questions, and it's not at all what she's claiming it is. What the hell's wrong with you? It is exactly what it is on the screen. It's exactly what it is. It's your tweet. It's your words. It's exactly what it is. Is that what you tell yourself when you have 8,000 calories from a box from just saying in front of you, the feeder? Yeah? Is that what you're telling yourself? You're like, it's not what I think it is. It's not 8,000 calories. It's actually a salad.
So, I'm still waiting on that fucking receipt because it doesn't exist.
Right there, dumbass.
As disgusting as your friend that you tried to pretend crossed a line that you would never cross. You're a liar and you're disgusting. Ew. Let me just...
I'm a liar? You just put up a bullshit tweet and trying to call that a receipt. You're a fucking liar. Negs is a fucking liar. And you know what, Negs? I take back my apology for commenting on your parenting.
There you go.
Anyone can comment on whatever the fuck they want. I would never cross certain lines. I would never bring up your dead kid. And you know what, Negs? I take back my apology for commenting on your parenting. Anyone can comment on whatever the fuck they want. I would never cross certain lines. I would never bring up your dead kid.
Just soak that in. Just soak that in with all the gaslighting, right? I'm going to finish my peanut butter and look at my bed that's not on the floor. I'm going to look at my house that's mine that I don't share with anybody because it's too expensive to live here. I'm going to look at the pictures of my surviving children because I'm allowed to be around them because I can pass a drug test. But I don't have to prove that to be with them because I'm not a piece of shit. So, that's all I need. That's all I need. There's no other context. What other context do you need?